Hey everyone, Gutsy here with another replay. There really isn't much to mention at the beginning, other than this is another Dota 2 cast, another replay, and yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump on into this. So, we have the heroes being picked right now. So far none. Okay, we got Spirit Breaker for the Dire. Lich, we have Lich, Invoker. I actually forget Invoker's primary attribute. I think it's intelligence, but I'm not quite sure, but I'll check that when we get into the game. We got the newest hero, Clanks, at the time of this replay. We have Animage for the Radiant, along with Bat Rider. Interesting pick. I assume Animage was chosen due to Lich, and Bat Rider would have been chosen. I have no clue as to why. We now have Dragonite for the Dire, so the Dire's entire team has been picked. Bounty Hunter has been picked for the Radiant, and still waiting on 2 more heroes for the Radiant. Now, the Radiant has an agility, an intelligence, and another agility. We've got a strength. Yes, Invoker is intelligence. I was right on that. Wasn't sure though, just wanted to check. Agility for Clinks, obviously. Strength for Bara, and intelligence for Lich. Definitely the Dire's team is looking pretty scary at the moment. But the Radiant has picked Darkseer, but we're still waiting on 1 more hero from Blue. If I could just find Darkseer. Back here. There we go. Good build for Darkseer for the start of the game. Looks like Bounty Hunter has some nice items too. Looks like Bat Rider is going to go mid, which is a good idea. Bat Rider is a very useful mid hero. And Animage using Vision to check the rune. You could stand right about here. I've mentioned that in a previous game. Gives Vision to see when the rune comes. And the other hero is Alchemist, which is a strength hero, so was definitely needed for this team. And the game's about to begin. Looks like we have Lich and Barathum up at top here, going to check the rune. Possibly will encounter Animage. Yes, there will be an encounter. We do have wards placed by Lich. Excellent item to go at the beginning. But returning back to the game, we do have Alchemist and Animage for the Radiant up top. We have, as I already mentioned, Lich and Spirit Breaker for top also. But for the Dire, Dire has Invoker as their solo mid. Same with Bat Rider on the Radiant as solo mid. And at bottom we have Bounty Hunter and Darkseer for the Radiant, and Dragon Knight and Clinks for the Dire. I'll take a look at bottom lane this game. So yeah, looks like we've got an invisible... Wow, that's a deadly combo, and I did not realize that. Look at the damage! And there goes... Wow, that was a ton of damage. Level 1 Windwalk, level 1 Ion Shell just destroys Clinks. I never really thought of that. Using it on Bounty Hunter, and then he simply Windwalks and stays near the opponents for some damage. This Bounty Hunter doing a lot of damage to the Dire. Took a bit of damage there, but no problem for a Tango to solve. Looks like we have a failed creep pull by Darkseer, which is no problem. You could always reattempt to try that again. Basically, you want to do those when you're pushed too far. I mentioned that a lot, but just to re-clarify for people who don't know. Bounty Hunter doing a nice job last hitting, however taking heavy harass damage from Clinks. Clinks is healed due to some tangos, so that damage that Bounty Hunter did apply to start will need to be reapplied again. Bounty Hunter staying as close as possible, denying and last hitting, trying to avoid those searing arrows from Clinks. Taking a lot of damage. Darkseer finally back to the lane. I guess was trying to do those creep blocks. When doing them, you really, when the creeps reach about here, you should be here, already at the things. The neutral creeps. So, if you aren't, then you're probably not going to succeed. So, it's best to just make sure you're well prepared if you're going to engage in one of those situations. Looks like we've got Bounty Hunter and... wow, that is a lot of Ion Shell damage. Dragonite is taking a lot of damage. Possibly could go down here. There goes Bounty Hunter with the Windwalk. Oh, beautiful Shuriken. And enables the First Blood. However, Bounty Hunter could not live that. That's okay. First Blood gets more cash, so... was definitely worth the situation. Clinks was doing some damage to Bounty Hunter when Dragonite was falling there, so that Clinks was doing what Clinks is supposed to be doing in that situation. Bounty Hunter has teleported back. We do have Darkseer here, not keeping too much distance, but doing good enough. There's a sentry ward, so they can see Clinks. Yes, they can, and there they go. They're trying. They're going for this. There's the Ion Shell. Nice stun by Dragonite, and Clinks manages to escape with a salve, so Clinks will be right back in this battle in a few. Nice. Who was that? Yeah, that was Bounty Hunter who got those wards. Good job. Unfortunately, it didn't get the kill, but that's alright. Bounty Hunter taking a lot of damage from searing arrows. Looks like Darkseer using Ion Shell quite effectively here, but taking... that was about 4 searing arrows. That was not good. But again, they need to keep the ground. They need to stay as close as possible and get as much experience as possible without taking the damage, obviously. There's Bounty Hunter. Keeping distance again. Bounty Hunter does Shadow Walk. It's called Shadow Walk in this one. Notice how Bounty Hunter is just staying idle and neutral. Just trying... this way Bounty Hunter can maintain distance while going for them. Tried to do an attempt on killing Clinks. Was close, but obviously not successful. I was surprised that Dragonite actually died at the beginning of the game. Just because, even though, I mean, it is the beginning of the game, but Dragonite is a very tank hero all throughout. And especially if you go like Dragon Blood with regen, it's just really dangerous. Here we go. There's the Ion Shell. Wow! Instantly destroyed. I have never seen that combo used before. Not even in Dota 1, so that just tells you how much I play. No, I do play quite a fair bit. It's just... that is a very interesting combo. Just the Ion Shell with Invis on Bounty Hunter, and then Bounty Hunter could always do that critical hit or whatever. Yeah, bonus damage, sorry. That ward's probably almost done. Yep, it's getting pretty close to finishing, so... I'd say it was worth its cost. Pretty sure... nope, Bounty Hunter does not have another one. Uses the illusions. Very interesting. And here they go. I did mention about this, how doing this is very obvious that they will be illusions. So, it's best not to do that whenever possible, but I guess Bounty Hunter really didn't mind too much. There we go, Dragonite trying to get that deny in there. And is successful. Could get a deny there. Beautiful. Another deny. Excellent job by Dragonite. Clinks. Nice last hit. Possible deny there. Nope. But that's alright. There is a chance to get a kill here and a deny right there. Nope. They did get the kill, however. So there we go. Good job on Dragonite and Clinks' behalf for last hitting and deny. We haven't been seeing a lot of those in my cast, so it's nice to see that both sides, the Dire and the Radiant for bottom lane, are effectively doing this. There you go, Bounty Hunter doing a nice last hit there, and Darkseer has effectively creep pulled. Notice how Darkseer is keeping idle to make sure that he obtains the last hit on all the creeps. If these creeps get it, then it's pretty much a waste. I mean, it's nice, but that could be a deny there too, although it doesn't matter. Darkseer is just waiting till it takes more damage. Could possibly do some attacks, and there's the last hit. Beautiful. Good job on Darkseer's behalf. See, even it's best to be prepared when you're gonna do those creep pulls. And there we go. There's the shadow walk. Sorry, my screen. I'm just gonna hold on like this. There we go. Dragon Knight's taking heavy damage. There's the vacuum by Darkseer, and there goes Dragon Knight. Wow, extremely impressive on these two's behalf. However, Darkseer is out of mana and does not have mana items, so we'll have to collectively restore that mana and save it for future ganks. Just want to mention a nice little neat thing about Darkseer. I have faced a couple games where the Darkseer will Ion Shell one of the front creeps early games, because especially against range heroes as your opponents, like if you're laning against range heroes, you could basically you Ion Shell this creep here, so whenever you're here trying to fight, because Darkseer is a melee hero, and Clinks decides to hammer you with some ranged attacks, creeps naturally will go for him. So the creep with the Ion Shell that you Ion Shelled at the front will basically go for Clinks, and will do damage. I mean, it sounds kind of stupid and pointless, but it's quite effective actually. You'd be surprised if you haven't seen it how effective it is. So if you're new to Darkseer, I'd suggest just Ion Shelling creeps, or possibly yourself. I mean, it can't hurt to Ion Shell yourself, but still. And we do see the track is on Clinks. They do have vision of Clinks. Dragon Knight going to check the rune, which there is none. And here we go. We've got Bat Rider and Animage now in mid. What's going on at top? Spirit Breaker and Lich. Low in HP. No one is up here though, so they are safe to do what they must. Dragon Knight still checking the rune. And we do have Alchemist back at base healing. Interesting. I'm seeing this a lot actually in Dota 2. You pretty much never see it in the first Dota, but Alchemists are going Goblin's Greed for some reason. I don't know why. Perhaps you might. But I mean, I'd say it's best to go on Stable Concoction. Yeah, that was right. I said that right. Good. Darkseer almost getting the kill here. Vacuuming. Does have Surge. Stunned by Dragon Knight. Wow. This is very close. Who could get this? Oh my goodness. Oh, no. No. That's not fair. There's the Ion Shell. Oh! Excellent job by Darkseer. Darkseer needs to get out of there. There is two bad guys coming up here. We're pretending we're on Darkseer's side for at the moment, and this is not going to pay off for him. No. But that's alright. Invoker does get a double kill. However, well done on Darkseer's. Just well done for Darkseer. That was very impressive. I didn't think he would have gotten that kill, but managed to, so good job. Alchemist using Acid Spray quite effectively up here. That's probably why you're seeing Spirit Breaker low on HP every single time I come up to check. Excellent harassing abilities to start. I guess that's why they go Goblin's Greed, to go in hand with Acid Spray. Looks like Bounty Hunter gets kill. Falls in the process to Lich. Alchemist taking heavy damage. Lich persisting? No, retreating. Alchemist, however, has used ult. And is kind of going in. Not sure. Yes, no, no. Getting out of there. If Alchemist was to go in, Darkseer could have went around here like that. Just to ensure kind of a cage in. Give Lich not a lot of options. No other person on the Dire really was there. Invoker and Dragonite maintaining middle. Looks like we have a Quas and Wex Invoker. Interesting. I guess that's the one you see the most. I prefer Exort Invokers. Especially if you're a new player, you definitely want to go Exort Invoker just because it's really simple. Basically, all you really need to do is right click and maybe a few abilities. This Invoker does have Cold Snap and Tornado, which is, I'd say, the most used Invoker. However, it does take a lot of micro to effectively run proper Quas and Wex Invoker. Middle tower is going... No! There's the Glyph of Fortification. Nice timing for that, but unfortunately no one was there to recover for it. Which is fine. There was pretty much no way someone would have made it there. Bounty Hunter, a bit too late on this Dilution Rune. There's the Tornado by Invoker. EMP, there goes all of Bounty Hunter's mana. There you go. Did you see that switch up? That was a very quick switch by Invoker. EMP and Tornado, another effective Quas and Wex Invoker. However, Bounty Hunter is going to persist. There is enough mana to use another Shadow Walk. Invoker is going to try and get out here. There is a teammate nearby. Heads to the teammate, and the Radiant does back off of this. Alchemist maintaining top lane. We're going to go back to bottom where we originally were. Looks like it's now Batrider and Animage at bottom. And Batrider does have the appropriate abilities that most Batriders do go. Clink's Wind Walking. I think it's called, like, yeah, Skeleton Walk, which is pretty cool in this. Here's Dragonite. We're going to have a possible gank here. Dragonite and Lich. These two do not know about it. And they're taking the back approach, which is perfect. Here we go. There's the Chain Frost. Batrider taking heavy damage. Down by Clinks. Animage is going to get out of there and does have a blink just in case. We do have Lich and 2 at bot. Bounty Hunter did manage to get a kill somewhere. No, sorry. That's a regen rune. My bad. Dragonite. There is one other teammate, but here we go. Let's find out if this was a smart move. We do have 3 Radiant versus 1 Dire, soon to be 2 Dire. There goes Clinks. And there's a thank you. For some reason. Whatever. That was okay. The Radiant, just an attempted gank, which was alright. And speaking of ganks, we're gonna not see one right here. Because, oh, maybe. I don't know. I think, Bounty Hunter was originally going to go for Invoker. Probably still will. There we go. Especially since Batrider's here. Batrider could ult. No! Tornado! Is there going to be an ult by Batrider? No, there is not. Interesting. Yeah. Batrider probably could have ulted. I think he was in range there. Not quite sure. But still. Excuse me. Yeah, not a whole lot going on here. We got Bounty Hunter trying to apply harass. Doesn't want to get too close to that tower. Top lane, Spirit Breaker is alone. We've been seeing Spirit Breaker a lot alone, actually. No, that was said wrong. We've been seeing Spirit Breaker alone a lot, actually. There, that's better. Which is not good. You never want your opponents farming too much. The Spirit Breaker is level 10, which, if we take a look at Alchemist, who is top lane with them, is level 8. So there is becoming quite a difference here. However, Bounty Hunter, who has obtained a lot of kills, is only level 9. Wow! That Spirit Breaker is actually getting a lot of nice farm up top there. And really, someone should do something about that. So, either the Radiant needs to be getting some ganks, like successful ganks in at hand, or at least 1 or 2 people need to maintain top lane here. Because it looks like we're going to have a nice push up here by Barathon. Let's check this out for a second. Especially since we do have Alchemist here, which Barathon backs out in the process, does not see Clinks there. Alchemist is, however, up here now, so the EXP will not be free in Barathum's case. really call him Spirit Breaker. I'm so used to calling him Barathum from the first Dota. But Alchemist doing a good job at creep farming. Could deny that. Not really going to make a whole lot of difference, but you always want to practice your denies. Just, it enables you to have a better success. There's the ult. Alchemist is going right for the tower. However, Spirit Breaker charges. There's Clinks. This is totally backfiring for Alchemist, and Alchemist falls in the process. Excellent gank, or excellent, I guess you could call that a counter, because Alchemist was going for this tower here, and Clinks and Spirit Breaker did a good job of making that backfire on him. We do have Lich defending middle tower quite well. And we have Darkseer surging the bottom because they're ganking, or trying to gank Dragonite. Mentioned at the beginning of the game, very tank hero, so Dragonite is extremely hard to gank, especially if not feeding or whatever, so I'm just gonna check the KDR for a sec. Yeah, he's doing okay, kind of. 1 to 3, that's alright. So yeah, if he was a bit more feeding, then obviously he's gonna die more. But Dragonite, there you go, like look. Level 4 Dragon Blood, so
double damage.
Does not really have regen, but that doesn't matter. Level 4 Dragon Blood is... Basically what I'm trying to say is some people like to go regen along with Dragon Blood, which is like a double regen kind of thing. But some people don't, because basically why would you need to go regen if he's got an ability that does regen? And that kind of thing. So yeah, trying to grab Clinks here, there we go.
Dire's structures
Just
are fortified.
keeping vision of their creeps. Does notice Bounty Hunter here with Iron Shell. There's Invoker. Invokers and Clinks are gonna go in. There goes Clinks. We do have a ward by, I think, Bounty Hunter.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Could
attack.
be the Dyers. Sorry, trying to maintain. I'm gonna watch Batrider. No, Batrider's out. There's Dragonite. Batrider's going in. Same with Invoker. No one has fallen here. However, track is on Clinks, and Bounty Hunter is definitely going to take advantage of that. Nice ult by Clinks, does heal. Clinks trying to get out there as fast as Clinks can, but Bounty Hunter just as fast catching up. Oh! Shuriken gets the kill. It is called Shuriken in this, that's good. However, that Chain Frost will backfire on Darkseer, and it ends quite early though. So Batrider does not take a whole lot of damage. Batrider is... Oh my goodness, the ult by Spirit Breaker. There's a kill. Lich is at low HP. There goes Animage for the blink. And gets the kill with his ult, pretty sure. Yep. Alchemist taking a lot of damage. Not a whole lot Animage could really do. Double kill by Spirit Breaker, and they are all going to back out, including these two. These two could do a push on middle tower, but the creeps are in their territory at the moment, and by the time they manage to push it down there, all the Radiant will be alive. So they'll probably... Spirit Breaker will probably do one more push right about here, but then should head back. Yeah, it's heading back anyways, just to be safe. We do have Darkseer, a lot of creeps here, no problem for Iron Shell and Vacuum. Just destroys all the creeps there. Darkseer is such an excellent hero for creep control. And here's Dragonite. Possibly gonna try and do something about it. No, taking on the creeps. There we go. Nope. Nothing really going on here. However, he is being charged by Spirit Breaker. And this is not gonna be pretty. There we go, Spirit Breaker doing a lot of damage. Same with Dragonite. And here's the Surge. Nice Surge. Oh! Ult by Spirit Breaker. Probably not the most effective use, but in order to get the kill, that would have had to be done, which it was, so... Dragonite almost got that kill right there by that last hit, but wasn't quite enough, so that was a very good ult on Spirit Breaker's behalf. There goes Batrider. Just doing some damage. We're gonna go back to bottom lane here, check out Clinks. doing heavy damage to these creeps, obviously. Not using searing arrows all the time, which you don't want to. Is going to use searing arrows for the wagon. Just because you want to do that. Wagons are nice cash. They're dangerous, so yeah. And there's a possible deny. They're not going to worry about it, though. Maybe. Dragonite might worry about it. No. Oh well. That's fine. It's getting late in the game, so they don't really need to. Looks like Clinks has disconnected. Hopefully we'll reconnect back into the game. Nice little thing about Dota 2. Because Dota 1, they didn't have that, so when you disconnected, you were gone. Actually, I think they enabled that recently. I think you can reconnect in, by some hosts in the first Dota. Not quite sure, but still, it's just worth mentioning. There you go, Magina doing some denying there. And looks like is going for Battle Fury. And has it, so we'll see this get made in a couple seconds here. There you go, there's the Battle Fury. 23-minute Battle Fury, that's about average. Especially in Magina's case. Where their team is... Yeah, the teams are pretty even, actually. 12 to 14, so... anything could still happen. Looks like we have Spirit Breaker charging. Bounty Hunter managed to get a mega kill, but we will see Spirit Breaker go right for Bat Rider and get the kill. There is Wall Replica by Darkseer. Spirit Breaker does get another kill. I didn't even know what happened there. There we go. There's Bounty Hunter. Invisible, so Spirit Breaker cannot see. We do have Invoker, and looks like the Courier is in this battle as well. Bounty Hunter maintaining vision. Alchemist. No, here we go. Spirit Breaker is going right in there. Clinks right there for backup. There's the haste rune. Definitely not good for Spirit Breaker to have in the Radiance case. There we go. Not a bash. The tornado misses. Nice deke by Alchemist. However, Alchemist is hit by a bash. Sorry, a charge, and falls in the process. Excellent deke by Alchemist, actually. That tornado was heading straight for Alchemist, and Alchemist went kind of like this. Like, if Alchemist just clicked back at base kind of thing right about here, he would have went just like that if you could see where my mouse is.
Fortified.
And that's where Invoker launched a tornado, but Alchemist just deked it by going a bit more up here. That probably caused his death, but if that tornado hit him, that would have caused a for sure death. So, better to take the more obvious route of successfully living, I guess. No one's rushed yet. Probably a good idea for one of the teams to do. The Dire is starting to make a lead off here. So if the Radiant is to rush, they would definitely have to be careful, place some wards and stuff. Which there is a lot of wards in here. In the Radiance woods. Voker all alone at top. Alchemist and Clinks. Sorry, Alchemist and Bounty Hunter going for this kill. There we go. Bounty Hunter doing a lot of damage. There's the track. Nice Cyclone. Alchemist is stunned, and there is the Ghost Walk by Invoker, which looks like was just used at a good time. Yeah, go... Wait a sec. Interesting. I can't remember if Ghost Walk had a cooldown or not, which is bad. I really shouldn't be announcing this kind of stuff, like what I can and can't remember, because I am a caster. I should definitely know all this, but I basically mention it out loud just to remind myself to check, so that I'll know for future reference. So expect me to know more and more things for sure as I cast more games, because I'm going to be doing this and I'm going to find out and stuff. So there's Spirit Breaker going for a charge, cancels the charge. Nope, there we go. There's the charge on Alchemist. Alchemist does ult. So does Spirit Breaker. Lots of damage. Lich. Oh, there's the Chain Frost. And it's bouncing all over the creeps. And there we go. Chain Frost was needed to get that kill there. and Spirit Breaker did a good job of charging. However, their top tower is getting pushed by quite a bit. There is a teleport by Clinks, so Clinks is back in this game. That's good to know. Probably already was, I just didn't notice till now. Maintaining vision, there's Lich and Clinks doing a lot of damage to Darkseer. There is no surge on Darkseer, and the charge for KS. That's okay, I don't think any of them really cared. They are definitely in the lead now. I mean, not definitely, but the Dire is starting to pull ahead in this game. And they're going to try and push top tower. Which top tower surprisingly still has all their towers in top lane still alive. We'll see how quickly that ends though. This tower is taking a lot of damage. Not sure if the Glyph of Fortification was available for the Radiant. No, it was not. And these two maintaining middle lane. This tower is going to take a bit of damage. However, Spirit Breaker is charging again to a creep. Okay, but there's the ult on Batrider. And down goes Batrider. The Spirit Breaker is actually getting a lot of kills. Check out the KDR for a second. Definitely not good for the Radiant. Alchemist and Batrider do not have kills, especially since Batrider was their solo. So that is definitely going to affect them. And I mean, look at this. The solo's not even highest level anymore, which I'm not saying that always happens, that the solo is always highest in level, but like throughout the whole game, but definitely should have some sort of lead for the first 25 minutes of the game, I'd say. Especially if you're getting kills in your solo, you're definitely gonna have a lead. So yeah, that's not good. The solo does not have any kills. Bounty Hunter doing a really good job though, so that's probably what's keeping their team in this. Actually, Bounty Hunter really is their only kills, which is surprising because their team has been holding up for a good 25 minutes of the game. And yeah, I'm gonna go down here. I see some action. Bounty Hunter low in HP. Let me just get this out of the way. Oh wait, just gonna check. Yeah, Barathum's 10-2, so Barathum's climbing up in kills on the KDR board. And there's another charge by Barathum. There's the ult. The ult does kick in, and down goes Alchemist. This is not looking good for the Radiant, because Barathum is now, Spirit Breaker is definitely pulling ahead in kills for the Dire. And I did mention up at top lane, remember when we saw Spirit Breaker a lot up here just free farming because no one was there to challenge his farms? Now it's paying off, I'd say. So this is another prime example as to why farming is highly effective. I mean, a lot of people go for kills because kills usually lead to like winning situations, and usually if a hero usually gets good by obtaining a lot of kills, like becomes not the tank, becomes like the
Radiant structures are fortified.
Shoot, I can't even remember. Whatever. The best player on the team usually is the one that gets a ton of kills, but there is cases where the best player on the team could easily become the player that decided to farm to the max, in which Barathum definitely did. So this game, Barathum probably is the best on their team, and is because of farm. So good job, Barathum. You've shown how to farm effectively by free farming. Batrider, nice net. Yeah, nice net. Almost got Lich. Invoker is low also. There goes Lich. Down by Bounty Hunter. Spirit Breaker, however, did get Batrider for a kill. Bounty Hunter trying everything to get out here, but just could not. Bounty Hunter buys back, surprisingly. There we go, so obviously enough money to do so. Here to help defend with Anti-Mage. They're going in. There goes Anti-Mage. Getting, like, perma-stun there. That is not good. EMP. There goes that tower. Bounty Hunter did manage to dodge that EMP. However, This middle lane is going down fast. Yeah, this is looking like good game. I guess it was good game ages ago. I didn't even notice that really Bounty Hunter was the only kills for the Radiant. Technically, these two aren't. Okay, we could say they're feeders. 0-8. If they were 0-10, which is known as 0-10 Dota, that's a definite feeder case. But yeah, I guess they pretty much lost. And Darkseer and Animage really didn't have a whole lot of kills to get. Pretty average. Average Dragonite, average Clinks, average Lich, and average Invokers. So the whole Dyer's team just did really well. And especially Spirit Breaker, who did some nice free farming there. Definitely took advantage. And I think I just witnessed a Spirit Breaker getting Mask of Madness 33 minutes into the game, so that's quite impressive. Usually the first item to be going with Spirit Breaker, and Animage needs to get a blank out there. Oh my goodness! Just shows how useful Mask of Madness is. Probably, I mean, Spirit Breaker did have the ult, but Animage could have maybe lived that if it wasn't for Mask of Madness, so yeah, this is a definite good game right here. Going for the melee racks, which is strongly advised to do. I do still see people that go for range barracks first. You get bigger creeps from melee barracks, to anyone who didn't know. And Lich clarifying a GG. Yeah, I'd say it is a GG. We do have, looks like they're Fountain camping, so they know the game's over. They're just gonna sit back and let it end quicker. Bounty Hunter, however, possibly gonna try and get some more kills before the end of the game. They're pretty up close, so there you go. There's Darkseer coming out with the vacuum. Tornado does hit Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter is windwalking. Darkseer does fall. There is a ward. Bounty Hunter is away from it, but does have dust, so is in big trouble. And there's Clinks. Gets the kill with the Searing Arrows. Good job. And this main is falling. A Dragonite clone is going for it. And there's the wall replica. And yeah, that's good game. Yeah, so hope y'all liked it. Pretty short game actually. 37 minutes, whatever. So that's not bad. There's your KDR board. Hopefully it's not glitched out this time. In one of my casts, I think it was the one that I played, it glitched out, and I think there was a couple kills obtained, but the board never added it. So, kind of weird. I don't know. It's still beta, so there's gonna be noticeable glitches and stuff. So yeah, that's everything, and yeah, I guess I'll see you all next time.